Tonight, Game 1 of the Golden Horseshoe Conference quarterfinal between the number 1 seeded Caledonia Corvairs and the number 4 seed Thorold Blackhawks. Good evening, welcome to the HCCC. I'm John Molson. Caledonia completed a 4-game sweep of the Port Colborne Pirates last Monday here at home. The Corvairs got off to a slow start in Game 4, trailing at the end of 1 by a score of 2-0. Colin Furlong relieved Curtis Dortenzio to start the second, and Caledonia responded with the game's final 10 goals, 6 in the second period. Jake Brown had 2 second period goals, 4 points in total to lead the Corvairs. Kyler Nixon assisted on the first 3 Caledonia goals. Cody Brown and Cosimo Fontana each had 2 goals and an assist for 3 points. The Thorold Blackhawks come into the second round having eliminated the Ancaster Avalanche in 5 games on Thursday night with a 2-1 victory at the Thorold Community Arena. Zach McQuaid had the series-winning goal at 17 seconds of the third period. Leading scorer Owen Sobchak had a goal in each of the last 2 games.
For the singing of our national anthem.
Starting goaltenders for the start of round number 2. In net for the Thorold Blackhawks is Brendan Palasic. He's played in 5 games, registering a 4-1, 1-loss record, 1 shutout in the playoffs, 9 goals against, a 1.98 goals against average, and a .936 save percentage. The starting netminder for the Caledonia Corvairs is number 29, Colin Furlong. He's played in 4 games, registering a 4-0 record, 1 shutout, 7 goals against through the first round against the Port Colborne Pirates. As Drake Hart and Connor Murphy face off for the opening draw, Murphy wins the draw, drops it back to the defense, and the puck now on the stick of Jeff Malott at the Caledonia bench. Murphy bringing it down the left side, leaving it for Quilty at the end line. Quilty turning around, hands it back to Murphy, loses the puck to Hart, and it's played up the boards by the Blackhawks. Now down the right wing is Zach McQuaid, broken up by Quilty. Quilty from center dumps it in deep past the end line, and out to play the puck is Palasic before leaving it for the defender. The pass too far for Kevin Lavoie, and it's shot in deep by Justin Abraham. Sobchak recovering the disc beside his own bench to Jason Abbott. Abbott with his back to the boards, heavily checked by Jordan Peacock. Peacock gets the disc back and a pass up the right wing for Cody Brown. In the corner now is Scott Dorian, turning away from a check by Matt Pizzo. And the shot by Brown, side of the net. Dorian a chance at a rebound, and it comes out the far side to Cody Brown in the corner. Peacock keeps it onside at the top of the blue line. The turnaround shot hits the side of the net, near side, and Cody Brown a backhand. Jonathan follows suit with a backhand pass up the far board. Abraham from center with the Corvairs going on a line change. Pulasic out to play it. Mitch Brown beyond the net for Briar Jonathan. And the Blackhawks break out far side. Dylan Burdick tipping it into the near corner. And Blunt plays it down the far side. Mitch Brown a step past center on the pass. Fontana bringing it over the right wing, and the centering pass. Mitch Brown knocked down by the Thorold defender. Burdick now through the neutral zone, throws it deep off the far board. Furlong out to play it up to Fontana. Fontana plays it from the far blue line. The drop pass to Mitch Brown, who throws it in behind the Thorold net and goes off on a change. Gigliotti through the neutral zone, taken away by Ratchford, and Ratchford nailing Gigliotti with a hard hit as he'd just gotten rid of the pass. Far side is Nixon. And falling on the near corner, hit into the boards by the Thorold defender. Ratchford getting up slowly, still on his knees. And the Blackhawks go to the penalty box. The Corvairs to their first power play of the second round. Christian DeFelice to the box. A face-off from the right circle. Murphy wins it to Nixon, to Brown, down to the half-board to Quilty. Quilty gets it back, fires a wrist shot. It deflects off Kevin Milger, and Joe Mitchell able to clear the puck down the near side. The Corvairs regrouping now in their own zone. They lose the puck through center. Michael Sharp drilling it back deep before he goes on a change. 30 seconds into the Caledonia power play. Nixon knocked down, manages to get a lead pass down the left wing to Connor Murphy anyway, and Joe Mitchell bringing it back shorthanded for the Blackhawks. Turns it over to Murphy at the Caledonia blue line. Murphy stopping inside the right side of the Thorold blue line. Kyle Tanev going one-on-one and firing a shot to the near side. Furlong getting a piece of it and directing the disc into the near corner. Under a minute to go now on the first Caledonia power play. Brown throws it around to the far side for Malott. Malott leaves it for Connor Murphy, and Murphy trying to play the puck down the far side, sees the disc go out of play on the far corner. The draw beside the Thorold line won by Peacock, and McDonald fires a shot over the net and off the glass. Jake Brown makes a pass around Pizzo, and side of the net digging away. Jake Brown, Malott, and Peacock. And now all three Corvairs wrestled to the ice. Peacock the tightest into the near side looking for a rebound. But all three Caledonia players, all three forwards parked at the near side of the Thorold net, looking for the first goal of round number 2. The Corvairs at 6 for 25 on the power play through round number 1 as Peacock and a Thorold forward go to the penalty box, offsetting minors. Christian DeFelice going for the Blackhawks. No, that was the 28 seconds remaining in the first penalty to DeFelice. Sobchak from underneath the right circle, knocked over by Chase McDonald.
Thorold Blackhawks, number 16.
Malott leads it for McDonald, and it's taken away by McQuaid. McQuaid with a hard slap shot. It goes off the side of Ryan Blunt and goes out of play at the near corner.
Time of the penalty is 4:43.
So Peacock a double minor, so the Blackhawks will go to the power play in 4 seconds. Sobchak slaps it to the far side. Chance McDonald now throwing it the length of the ice, or that was Jamie Forsland, excuse me. Forsland playing the right side of the Caledonia defense. Carl Greco brings it from behind his own net into the slot before moving it up the right wing. The cross ice pass by McQuaid, and the Corvairs break it up. Jonathan in short-handed. Greco picks it up. A minute to go in the penalty to Peacock, and Sobchak loses it. Forsland getting a piece of it before the disc goes behind the net. Sobchak a second opportunity off the pass from Pizzo, and Owen Sobchak now back through the neutral zone at his own blue line, now maneuvering around the right side, or left side of the Caledonia blue line, excuse me, as Abraham clears the disc down the near side, the full length of the ice. Caledonia trying to get back to full strength, and they will do so, barring a Thorold goal in another 15 seconds. Mitchell slaps it to the far corner. Nixon picks it up and kills the power play. A dipping shot to the net, the hard slap shot by Nixon. A accurate shot by Nixon, the full length of the ice. Murphy now turning around in the corner. Sharp slapping away at it. Quilty leaves it for McDonald, and McDonald plays it down for Connor Murphy. And the weak shot hung onto at the side of the net by Pulasic. The Corvairs getting to the second round, winning game 1 over the Pirates. The Pirates dressing only 14 skaters in game 1, 7-0. The Corvairs winning game 2, 7-5, and blowing out the Pirates in the final 2 games of the series, 14-2 on the Sunday afternoon game in Port Colborne, and 10-2 to end out the series as they trailed after 1 by a score of 2-0. The Blackhawks splitting the first 2 games of the series with the Ancaster Avalanche before winning the last 3 games, closing out the series with 3-1 and 2-1 victories. Zach McQuaid with the series-winning goal at 17 seconds of the third in game number 5. A backhand by Dorian off the defender Pizzo. The Corvairs winning the last regular season meeting in Cayuga 6-1 over the Thorold Blackhawks. And the Corvairs with one of only 3 regulation losses through the regular season to Thorold. The 1-0 loss to Thorold. Caledonia finishing at 45-3-1. Thorold in the 4th spot at 28-17-4 for 60 points. Tanev down the right side, falls over. Cosimo Fontana may have got him on a slight body check at the near side. And Drake Hart with the shot using Forsland as a screen, and the puck deflected into the near corner. 53 seconds to the midway point of period number 1 as Forsland plays it up the far side to the Thorold blue line. And to the backhand is Sobchak. And a quick shot by Joe Mitchell. And Furlong with a big save at the far side, stretching out to the top of the blue paint to make the save on the far corner. Furlong registering just a .881 save percentage through round 1. Mitchell wins the draw, back to Michael Sharp on the left side of the blue line. Sharp plays it in behind the net. Melger near side, the shot, the rebound out to Mitchell. And Furlong getting a piece of that with his left pad. Quilty far side, Sharp breaks it up. Nixon slaps it back in down the half wall inside the Thorold zone. Furlong out to play it. He throws it around the far side board. Picked up by Quilty. Quilty crosses center, and Murphy charging in to the far corner before Pulasic beats him to the puck. Shot by Nixon, just wide of the net, near side, 1 or 2 inches off. He shoots and scores! Matt Quilty at the near post, off the rebound, off the far side. Kyler Nixon with the point shot off the far corner. And Matt Quilty grabbing the rebound off the end board and sneaking it just inside the near post past the right pad of Pulasic. And Matt Quilty with the opening goal for the Corvairs inside of 10 minutes of period number 1.
Assisted by number 83, Jeffrey Malott. Time of the goal, 10 minutes, 16 seconds. Corvairs' first goal, scored by
At 10-16, Quilty from Malott. Moran fires a shot wide. Ratchford looking for it on the near corner. He's got it on the far side now. Crosses in behind the net. Ratchford back to Moran. Moran a scratch for games 3 and 4 in the Port Colborne series. And Kamenya now trying to poke a rebound in the far side. Has a few words to say to the Thorold defender, number 4, Matt Pizzo. Drake Hart to take the draw. McQuaid off on his right wing. Mitch Brown wins the draw, looking for Jonathan at the far side. Tanev able to take it the other way for the Blackhawks. Hart in behind the net. At the end line, the quick shot. The shot around Forsland. Hart looking to sneak one in along the goal line at the far post. And the Corvairs able to clear the zone. Tanev hit hard. The pass across 2 lines. Kyle Tanev looking for the pass. Didn't see Abraham in behind him, and Abraham nailing him with a solid body check off to his right side. Puck beside the Caledonia bench. Greco shoots it in, and Furlong looks on as the puck goes out of play with exactly 8 minutes to go in the first. The Corvairs drawing first blood at 10:16. Matt Quilty at the side of the net off the Jeff Malott assist. And the Blackhawks win the draw off the right circle Caledonia zone. Murphy to Quilty. Quilty looking for his second, fires a quick wrist shot, and Brendan Palasic getting the leather out at the far corner to make the save. Falling down is Quilty underneath the right circle. The Corvairs winning the draw. Lavoie losing the puck. Murphy bounces it off the board far side. The puck still bouncing. Murphy picks it up behind the net, and Quilty losing it at the side of the net. Melger up the left wing dumps a backhand in, and Furlong out to play it for the Corvairs. Shot along the ice, Furlong with the save, and the Blackhawks looking to tip in a rebound. Sobchak behind the net. Lavoie was the one looking for the rebound. The centering pass for Lavoie again. Mitchell, the backhand pass, hit the back of the net, and the Corvairs able to clear. Chance McDonald throwing the puck the length of the ice for an icing with 6:48 to play in the first. In other games tonight, the Waterloo Siskins and Elmira Sugar Kings beginning their second round series tonight, and the Stratford Culletons and Kitchener Dutchmen getting underway as well. We'll get you those scores as soon as we can. Dorian through center. Peacock using his size to knock DeFelice off the puck. Gets in behind the defense, and Peacock knocking the goal off its moorings at the near side. Peacock first getting in behind DeFelice, and then he walked right past the number 4 defender, Matt Pizzo. And Peacock getting a good opportunity at the near side. A slashing call on the breakout by Peacock. Liam Van Buren serving the penalty for the Blackhawks. And a face-off from the right circle. So as mentioned, the Dutchmen and Culletons starting tonight. The Siskins and Sugar Kings also starting their semi-final as well. The Leamington Flyers and London Nationals advancing to the second round. The LaSalle Vipers to play the Chatham Maroons, and the third-seeded Welland Junior Canadians to play the second-seed St. Catharines Falcons. Brown from the right side, losing the puck. Nixon inside the line, plays it up to center. And the pass by Fontana too far for Quilty up the right wing. Quilty gets a second opportunity from the half wall. And Nixon now regrouping up to Connor Murphy at the right side of the Thorold blue line. Melger clearing it down the near side. And the Corvairs still on the power play for another 45 seconds. Jake Brown tripped up. Peacock going to the near corner and turning around at the end line. Malott far side, the turnaround long pass in behind the Thorold net. Jake Brown coming away with it. Peacock there as well. The pass back to the top of the line, And the slap shot by Blunt along the ice, just wide to the far corner. Peacock playing it down below the end line. Malott in behind the Thorold net. Plays a back pass to Peacock. Peacock to Malott. Malott one-hands it around the forward Owen Sobchak. Sobchak back defending for the Blackhawks deep off to the far side. And it's gloved down by the right hand of Abraham. An opportunity by Abraham as he fires a quick wrist shot off the right circle into the glove of Pulasic. Abraham turns around at the end line now, back to Forsland. Forsland comes 2 steps off the blue line. Abraham back at the right side of the point now. Brown to Forsland. Forsland winds up and fires a high shot off the glass to the near side. Drake Hart into the corner, the turnaround, and up the boards, up the right wing boards to Kyle Tanev to clear for the Blackhawks. Mitch Brown brings it right back on side, turns it over through the neutral zone, and Tanev knocked off the puck before he goes off on a change. 3 minutes to go in period number 1, the only goal of the first of the semifinal series of the Golden Horseshoe Conference between the Caledonia Corvairs and the number 4 seed Thorold Blackhawks. Matt Quilty scoring at 10-16 on the assist from Malott. Quilty poking it in at the near corner past the right pad of Pulasic, and the Corvairs with a 1-0 lead. Peacock winning the draw, and the shot by Nixon caught a piece of Burdick on the way to the net, and Pulasic covering up on the far side to make the save. The final game of the first round, the London Nationals, last year's Sutherland Cup champions, beating the Sarnia Legionnaires on Sunday afternoon by a score of 4-1. The Corvairs with nearly a full week off following their victory over the Pirates. The Corvairs with a week of rest as Peacock wins the draw. McDonald banks a pass off the far side boards. Peacock tries to give it back to McDonald, and the disc is lost through the neutral zone. Nixon tries to play it ahead. McDonald up the left wing. Dorian unable to clear. Mitchell's side of the net. Goes around the net. The pass along the end line. And Sobchak from a step and a half off on the far side fires a quick shot. Furlong cutting the angle at the far corner to make the save. And a high shot now by McQuaid off the left shoulder of Furlong. And Furlong directing it out of play. A face-off from the left circle Caledonia zone. Connor Murphy to take the draw opposite Drake Hart. Murphy wins the draw, back to Blunt defending. Blunt rings it around the boards. McQuaid cuts it off, plays it in deep down the near wall, and Quilty now brings it out the other way past center. The drop pass to Malott at the right side of the Thorold line. And Tanev able to break it up, falling down in the slot with an opportunity is McQuaid. And with 1:23 to go, the whistle goes. Moran going to the box for knocking down McQuaid inside the right circle. The Corvairs winning the draw, and the hard slapper by Forsland. Forsland dumping the puck in behind the Thorold net. Pizzo up the far wall. Hart loses the puck, and Mitch Brown bounces it down the ice. And the Corvairs move inside the last minute of play with a 1-0 lead. They'll remain on the power play for about 30 to 40 seconds to start the second period if they're unable to score here, or the Blackhawks on the power play, Moran in the box. Tanev a step off center. And the Blackhawks looking to tie it up with a power play goal. Greco in behind the net. Banks a shot off the near side. 53 seconds to go in the penalty to Moran. Played out to the point, and the shot, a whistler by Greco off to the near side. The centering pass into the slot, and Jonathan able to clear the length of the ice as the buzzer goes. Matt Quilty with the only first period goal at 10:16 off the Jeff Malott assist at the far side. Quilty tucking it inside the near post for the 1-0 Caledonia lead at the intermission. So at the end of one in the first game of the Golden Horseshoe semifinal between the #1 seeded Caledonia Corvairs and the #4 seed Thorold Blackhawks, it's the Caledonia Corvairs 1 and the Thorold Blackhawks no score. The Corvairs shorthanded to start period #2. But the Corvairs up 1-0 in the first game of game #1 for the Golden Horseshoe Conference semifinal. The Corvairs seeded #1, the Blackhawks in the #4 slot. The Corvairs up 1-0 on the Matt Quilty goal at 10:16. On the out-of-town scoreboard, it's the Elmira Sugar Kings on top of the Waterloo Siskins with 7:02 remaining in the second period. The Stratford Cullitons and Kitchener Dutchmen tied at 0 at the first intermission, and the St. Catharines Falcons and Welland Junior Canadians in action in game #1. The Falcons on top of that one, 1-0 also at the first intermission. Nixon slaps the backhand up the far boards. Matt Pizzo picks it up. The pass up the left wing. McQuaid moving from his own bench in a backward motion past center ice. And the backhand by Pizzo, side of the net, the shot, and they score. Drake Hart, the pass to the far corner, hits a wide open player at the far side. And the Thorold Blackhawks tie it up on the power play. Owen Sobchak, 32 seconds in, ties game #1 at 1. Sobchak with 31 goals in the regular season to lead the Blackhawks. The Blackhawks leading point getter with 71 points on the year. Greco plays it up the half wall, and Forsland able to clear.
Assisted by number 16, Drake Hart.
Murphy, the attempted clear out, hits Lavoie. And Abraham now up the boards beside the Caledonia bench for Murphy. It's broken up, play now in the neutral zone. Matt Quilty crossing the Thorold blue line. And a second opportunity by Quilty. It's taken away by Joe Mitchell. Mitchell dumping it deep to the near side. And Abraham picks it up for the Corvairs. Abraham over center to Quilty. Quilty tapping it into the near corner before going off. The Corvairs on a full change. And Dylan Burdick back the other way for the Blackhawks. Cody Brown up to Peacock. Brown leading the GOJHL in playoff scoring, and the shot wide by Dorian. The inbound pass from Peacock, and Dorian tipping it just wide on the far side. Cody Brown turns around. The low shot by Cody Brown. Brown with 11 points through round number 1 in just 4 games. Furlong the backhand pass to Moran. Moran leaves the zone with a pass down the left wing to Peacock. And Melchior the pass through the neutral zone. The Blackhawks now heading the other direction and stopping at the far half wall. Gigliotti bodied off the puck by Brown and Blunt. And Guzzo plays it down the near side. The puck comes back to the near side beyond the end line. And those same 4 players battle for possession before Melchior's shot from the right side of the blue line deflects into the near corner. Peacock plays it deep down the near side, and Michael Sharp rings it around the wall and out to center, and Ratchford backhands it in there. Sharp picking it up inside his own line. A bank pass beside the Caledonia bench for Kevin Lavoie. And Mitchell hit in the slot as he's bodied off to the far corner. The centering pass, Sobchak getting the turnover and centering it to the top of the slot. Jake Brown through the neutral zone, backhands it in. Kamenya to the corner. Kamenya to Jake Brown. And Mitchell shovels a short pass beside him to Carl Greco. Greco rings it around the end wall. It's picked up by Lavoie, and Lavoie with the quick shot. Furlong making the save at the near corner. Remember, fans, for all your updated playoff scores and information, please visit www.gojhl.ca. And the reason being for that, I printed off the scoreboard for today last night as of about 5 o'clock, and the St. Catharines Welland game was not listed. The Falcons and Junior Canadians, of course, in action tonight at the first intermission. And a lot of the games, due to the Sarnia-London first round series ending late on Sunday, a lot of the games yet to be announced as of last night. So I did check the listing for tomorrow's game. LaSalle and the Chatham Vipers, or the LaSalle Vipers and Chatham Maroons. McQuaid now in behind the defense. He shoots and scores. Zach McQuaid off the 2-line pass gets in beyond the Caledonia defense and fires a low shot to the far side past Colin Furlong. And the Thorold Blackhawks now with the lead at the 5:02 mark of period number 2 on the breakaway goal by Zach McQuaid. McQuaid with a hard shot at the far side. And at the 5:02 mark of period number 2 of game number 1 of the GOJHL Golden Horseshoe Conference semifinal, the Thorold Blackhawks have now taken a 2-1 lead. McQuaid with 4 goals through round number 1, with his 5th now to lead the team in playoff goals. Backhanded down the far side. Murphy loses the battle to Milger. Sobchak back to take it away from Malott. Pass center now, down the far side. Mitchell, a quick shot and a huge left pad save by Furlong. Top of the blue line, another left pad save. This time a little bit to the right of Furlong by Milger. And Milger now plays it inside his own line, up the glass and out down the far side. Blunt the turnaround, clearing through the neutral zone. Quilty mishandling the disc. And a bouncing pass by Milger down the far side. Dylan Burdick beating the Caledonia defender Ryan Blunt down the far side with a head of steam. Burdick with a shot down the far side. And the scoring opportunity by Burdick, well, it looked like it was going to be a Caledonia penalty, but the referee skating over to the penalty box to the timekeeper's bench. But that is not the case, as a draw beside the Caledonia blue line on the far side. The Corvairs clear it, and the Blackhawks quickly back the other way. Tanev in the high slot, the pass down the left side, the shot by McQuaid. McQuaid on the left side of the blue line with a slap shot, looking for his 2nd goal. McQuaid with the go-ahead marker for the Blackhawks. Game 2 tomorrow night in Thorold, 7:07 p.m. I'll be there, weather permitting. We're expecting 10 to 15 centimeters of snow, but I'm not one to drive in the bad weather, so if it clears up in the morning as expected, I will see you there. Tanev, the pass beyond the line, and Peacock off for slashing. A late call there by the referee. The Thorold Blackhawks to the PP. And the pass to the side of the net. McQuaid down below the right circle. And a even up call coming up here with 1:26 remaining in the penalty to Peacock. A face-off in the left circle Thorold zone. Murphy wins the draw. And the quick shot by Quilty.
2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 11 seconds.
So Drake Hart to the box for hooking.
2 minutes, roughing.
Hart drawing an assist on the first Thorold goal. Quilty the shot. Quilty a step off of the slot to the right side, firing a hard shot in between the pads of Pulasic. Quilty, the back pass, looking for Connor Murphy underneath, and it's broken up and cleared down the far corner by the Blackhawks. The team's playing 4-on-4 for another 33 seconds. Peacock will come out of the box at that time for the Corvairs, and the Caledonia Corvairs will have an abbreviated power play of about 30 seconds. Fontana around the defender, the quick shot by Cody Brown. Brown looking for a second opportunity at a rebound, and Palasic covering up with the glove at the near side. Palasic sharp on the hand-eye coordination as to not allow Cody Brown a second opportunity. Cody Brown with 6 goals in round number 1 through the 4 games. And it's shot in by Mitchell. Furlong kicking aside the weak shot. Furlong leaving it for Nixon. Nixon passing his own blue line, the pass down the right wing. Murphy makes his way in behind the defense at the left wing, and a 2-on-1 developed briefly with Peacock on the right side. Nixon down the half wall to Fontana. Nixon gets it back, and the shot 2 inches wide to the far side. Fontana checks his man Lavoie off the puck and follows the disc to the near side before the whistle goes with 10:42 to go in period number 2. The Thorold Blackhawks ahead 2-1 off 2 second period goals by Zach McQuaid and Owen Sobchak. McQuaid at 5:02, Sobchak at 32 seconds. McQuaid with the breakaway goal. The cross-ice feed from the Thorold blue line. McQuaid taking it at the left wing and cutting across to the far corner, firing a hard shot to the corner on the far side, and McQuaid with the go-ahead goal as mentioned at the 5:02 mark. Palasic serving an unsportsmanlike. Mitchell serving his penalty. And the Corvairs back to the power play as Murphy moves down the left side. Fontana getting a high stick in the face, manages to get up, play it past the end line. Fontana to Brown, and Cody Brown going to one knee to make the shot before the whistle goes. 1:18 to go in the unsportsmanlike to Palasic. We've hit exactly the 10-minute mark of period number 2. Jake Brown to take the draw from the right circle Thorold zone. He throws it to the near corner for Jeff Malott. Blunt now picks it up inside his own line at the far side. Jake Brown backhanding it down the far side to Peacock, and it's cleared out by Matt Pizzo. Furlong leaving it for Nixon. Nixon bouncing a pass off the end board far side. Nixon top of the line, winds up. Peacock looking to poke in a rebound. Jake Brown, Malott at the either side of the net, and Blunt trailing him. And Palasic coming up big, stretching out at the top of his crease to make the save. The Corvairs making a full change with 30 seconds left in the penalty to Palasic. Mitchell serving his unsportsmanlike. As mentioned in period one, the Blackhawks handing the Corvairs only one of 3 losses in regulation during the regular season, and the shot by Cody Brown tails off wide to the far corner. Nixon, the centering pass. Cody Brown winds up, and the shot hits the end board near side. A shot in close by Connor Murphy, and a left pad save by Palasic. McQuaid trying to go in on a 2-on-1. McQuaid trying to capitalize on another turnover, and now he knocks the stick out of the hands of Cody Brown at the near side, and McQuaid will go to the box as a result. McQuaid knocking Cody Brown's stick away after the whistle. And the Corvairs to their 3rd consecutive power play. Caledonia needing to capitalize on their opportunities in order to tie this game. McQuaid with the go-ahead goal at 5:02. Malott to Peacock. McDonald right side of the line, cross ice for Blunt, and the shot deflects off Mitchell and down into the far corner. Greco from the end line plays it off the glass and out. Furlong out to play it. Ratchford behind the end line. The Corvairs coming out of their own zone. Blunt takes it over the Thorold blue line before it's broken up by Hart and sent the length of the ice. Furlong for McDonald. McDonald down the right wing, too far for Jake Brown. Brown was already heading to the Caledonia bench. A minute to go now in the penalty to McQuaid. And Jason Abbott takes it from behind his own net and clears the puck at the far side. Not much going for the Corvairs on this power play. Furlong out to play the clearing attempts by the Blackhawks for the 3rd time in this power play. And Pizzo slaps it around the boards and out once again. So the Corvairs with the power play advantage the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds of power play time. The Corvairs yet to do anything with that man advantage with 6:35 to go in period number 2. The shot from Nixon from far out. Palasic making the save on the far side. Game 3 back here in Caledonia on the regular Saturday night. The Corvairs playing their majority of home games in the regular season on the Saturday night. A few Fridays mixed in there. Brown the wraparound from the near side. Abraham falling down. Burdick out to play it. Furlong out to challenge. Burdick looking to shoot it into the empty net at the near corner, and Burdick tripped up. Perhaps Furlong for slashing. A slash being called here, and Furlong out to challenge McQuaid, skated way out past the left circle Caledonia zone. And Abraham now hurt for the Corvairs, being escorted off to the Caledonia room. face-off from the left circle, and Furlong indeed getting a penalty as he skated out to challenge McQuaid. McQuaid looking to put his second into the empty net. Top of the line, Pizzo moves over to the right side, fires it wide to the far side. McQuaid parked in the slot. Hart to Tanev. Tanev moves the disc around Forsland and goes to the far corner to retrieve the biscuit. And the Corvairs clearing. Briar Jonathan clearing it down to the near side off the far corner. Hart, the quick backhand shot. Furlong making the save in the feet. Sobchak at his own blue line, crosses center over the left wing and turns around there in between the half wall and the left side of the blue line. Quilty, the back pass for Murphy. Greco maneuvers his way around him and got behind Murphy to take it away. Greco, the back pass to Sobchak. Sobchak feeding it over to the half wall to Mitchell. Mitchell gives it back to Sobchak. Lavoie to Mitchell. Sobchak. The Blackhawks working the outskirts along the left side before Kyler Nixon able to clear for the Corvairs, or Connor Murphy rather, excuse me, down the far side. Murphy with another opportunity. The Corvairs back to full strength in 8 seconds as Murphy tries to pin it against the wall, unable to do so. It comes loose and they score. The point shot by Carl Greco tipped in at the far side. Looks like Joe Mitchell. Sobchak crossing the Thorold bench first. So the shot along the ice at the far side. Sobchak will get credited with his second goal of the game with 4:06 remaining. Sharp to Milger, up the right wing to Burdick. Ratchford and DeFelice meet in the corner. Guzzo turns around, flips it around the board far side. Ratchford to the corner. So the Corvairs get the opening goal in the first. Dorian fires a quick wrist shot high and over top the net off the glass. The Blackhawks respond with 3 second period goals at 32 seconds, 5:02, and with 4:06 remaining in this second period. Dorian, a big hit at the half wall far side.
Greco, time of the goal, 15:54. Third goal.
Greco, the shot off the left side of the blue line.
Greco.
And Sobchak picking it up in traffic and depositing the puck from the far corner along the ice into the near side. Tanev inside his own zone. Mitch Brown slaps it away to the end line near side. Drake Hart backhands it inside the Caledonia line, and Forsland clearing for the Corvairs before the puck goes the length of the ice for an icing call. 2:29 to go, period number 2. The Blackhawks trying to make a late change. Abbott and Van Buren able to make that change for Thorold. The Corvairs win the draw play it around the near side boards, and Fontana plays it over center for the Corvairs. Lavoie, the long pass, too far for him. Jonathan takes it for Caledonia, skates hard down the right wing. Sobchak looking for the hat trick now. Side of the net, Sobchak, all he had to do was touch it, worked its way right along the end line. A 3-on-1 developing here for the Corvairs. The drop pass and the shot by Fontana, and Palasic coming up huge. So Sobchak nearly scoring at the near side, and men caught deep for the Blackhawks as a result. And Fontana, the drop pass off the left side, firing a hard shot into the logo of Palasic. The shot by Hart deflected into the corner by Furlong. Furlong getting the upper body in front of the shot by Hart. Hart plays it in behind the net. Sharp the shot, knocked down by Murphy, and Murphy the pass down the left wing, too far for Malott. Milger plays it up the far board. McDonald checks his man in the corner. That was McQuaid instead of playing the puck. And Nixon playing it instead, skating down deep in the Thorold zone. The pass by Nixon, the centering pass looking for Quilty. McQuaid takes it away for Thorold, and McQuaid looking for Burdick. The puck going out of play. Under a minute to go in the second. The Corvairs winning the final regular season game between these two clubs, 6-1 in Cayuga. But about a week earlier, the Blackhawks with the 1-0 win at home, and now Thorold with a 3-1 lead as we approach the second intermission. Goulet, the pass too far on the left wing for him. Dorian bringing it the other way down the right wing for the Corvairs. Guzzo going one-on-one with Blunt, and the shot hitting the inside of the glove of Furlong. And Jason Abbott and Forsland getting tangled up at center ice. And now Abbott and Peacock exchanging words. Forsland to serve 2 minutes for the Corvairs, so the Blackhawks, barring a quick shot off the draw here, will spend the 1:57 of the power play to start the third. Forsland off for cross-checking. Abbott still having a discussion with the Caledonia bench. Sobchak with 2 second period goals at 32 seconds, and at 15:54, Zach McQuaid with the breakaway goal at 5:02. And following 3 second period goals, it's the Thorold Blackhawks on top of the Caledonia Corvairs by a score of 3-1 following 2 periods of play in game number 1 of the GOJHL semifinal Golden Horseshoe Conference. Once again, the Thorold Blackhawks with the second period lead, or second period intermission lead rather, 3-1, leading the number 1 seeded Caledonia Corvairs. We'll see you in a few minutes for the third period.
straight. Game number.
The Thorold Blackhawks hit the ice first to start the third period. The Corvairs in a bit of a hole, trailing 3-1 after two. The Corvairs getting the opening goal of the series, Matt Quilty at 10:16 of period number one, but the Blackhawks responding with three straight. Owen Sobchak at 32 seconds, and Sobchak getting his second at 15:54. The go-ahead marker by the Blackhawks at the 5:02 mark. Zach McQuaid scoring on the breakaway. On the out-of-town scoreboard, the Elmira Sugar Kings and Waterloo Siskins tied at 2 with 12:30 remaining in the third. The St. Catharines Falcons and Welland Junior Canadians also tied up at 1. Brown swats the puck back to the left side. The Blackhawks intercepted Greco, bringing it around the boards. Jake Brown in the box, and the Blackhawks now to the two-man advantage for 1 minute and 35 seconds. Greco winds up, and a nice block by Kyler Nixon. Pizzo to Sobchak to Greco, back to Pizzo, boxes in, and Pizzo rings a hard shot off the inside of the near post. The puck managing to stay out. Greco winds up and he hits the bar. Carl Greco hitting the crossbar. So the Blackhawks coming close on the two-man advantage to extending to a 4-1 lead. The Blackhawks looking for the series lead. Big right pad save by Furlong. Gets the pad down a second time. Greco at the side of the net, far side. And Furlong with the magnificent right pad saves, as well as getting a little bit of luck from his near side goal post and his friend the crossbar, keeping the Caledonia deficit at 2 as Pizzo wires a hard shot off the left shoulder of Furlong, and the puck deflecting up and out of play. The Blackhawks winning their opening game of the first round series with a 3-0 victory over the Ancaster Avalanche, before the Avalanche responding, tying the series with a 7-2 victory, and the Blackhawks winning the last 3 games of their first round series, and Thorold now up 3-1 in game 1 of this one. Greco to the far side, and the shot by Greco on the return feed. Kyle Tanev, the cross ice pass to Greco underneath. Greco hitting the crossbar earlier, and the Corvairs returning to full strength 2 minutes and 2 seconds into period number 3. A big hit by Nixon sends Lavoie flying at the far blue line Thorold zone. Malott around the defender using Melger as a screen. And the Corvairs with a quick shot to the far side. Quilty looking for a rebound as well. And the Corvairs looking to cut the deficit to 1 as Murphy takes the draw from the left circle. He wins it to Ratchford. Ratchford moves off the blue line, plays it in behind the net. Malott knocked down at the far half wall now. Quilty and Malott in there battling with Melger. And Burdick gets a hand on Nixon. Nixon takes it back behind his own net, regrouping for the Corvairs. Ratchford coughs it up at the left side. Ratchford from the end line. Gigliotti, or Sacco rather. Sacco in the 88 sweater, Gigliotti in the 89. Gigliotti out there now for the Blackhawks as play comes to a halt on the near corner. 16:40 to go, third period of play. Arc Pro HD presents game number 1 of the GOJHL Golden Horseshoe Conference semifinal. The Thorold Blackhawks on top 3-1 following 3 second period goals. Nixon plays it at his own end line far side. And the Corvairs to the power play. Looking for goal number 2 on the holding call. Jake Brown winds up from the right circle, firing a shot wide of the net. McQuaid passes Blunt into the slot, goes Tanev. Tanev looking to tuck a rebound in past Furlong. Blunt plays it around the wall. Peacock stops it at the half board. Brown to the far side to Nixon, McDonald, and Jake Brown missing an opportunity to deflect a point shot in the slot. Brown looking to the far side for the Caledonia second goal. Peacock, the shot by Malott, batted down. Big glove save by Palasic. The Caledonia Corvairs had that one slotted for the top corner. Palasic with the glove save far side. Malott from the right side. Nixon back to play it for the Corvairs, and he goes up to the Thorold blue line, the 2-line pass for Malott. Ratchford inside his own line to Moran, gives it back to Ratchford, and Ratchford misses the pass off his right skate. Moran down the far wall. Quilty with Van Buren facing him on the far side. Van Buren plays it around the wall, unable to clear for the Blackhawks, and Murphy in deep past the end line, plays it back for Moran. His shot blocked, and the Blackhawks go the other direction down the right wing. The pass in behind Mitch Brown, Moran with that pass, and the whistle going with 13:47 remaining. Game 2 tomorrow night, 7:07 in Thorold. Game 3 back here on Saturday night, 7:30 p.m. from the HCCC. And Game 4 Monday night in Thorold, 7:07 p.m. as well. All games in Thorold starting at 7:07. All games here at the HCCC at the 7:30 start time. Goulet winning the draw off to the left side. Brown takes it away. Mitch clanking it off the glass, up and out down the near side. Fontana reaches for the pass, gets around the defender. He shoots and scores! What a goal by Cosimo Fontana. Fontana one-handing it in the neutral zone. The pass 2 steps ahead of him. Fontana extending the stick to the right side, and Fontana with the wrist shot to the near corner, cutting the Caledonia deficit to 1 with 13:21 to go in period number 3. Cosimo Fontana should be unassisted.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs.
Fontana now at the red line to Brown. The back pass to Blunt, and Blunt bounces a tricky shot. So Mitch Brown getting an assist off the near side through the neutral zone. I thought it'd go unassisted because the pass to Fontana way too far ahead of him, and Fontana with the beautiful one-hander to get to the biscuit and fire a wrist shot to the near side. And the Corvairs back in it. Fontana scoring with just over 13 minutes to go. Dorian on the 2-on-2, Brown on his left side, and Dorian with a shot, and Palasic gets part of his left shoulder on that. McDonald through center. The Corvairs cut the rink in half. McDonald stopping it at the red line, going to the other side. The Blackhawks attempting a clearing pass, but McDonald stopping it at center. 12:04 to go. A face-off from the left circle, Thorold zone. Murphy wins it to McDonald, and McDonald with the long pass off the end boards. Ratchford rings it around the wall from the opposite side now, and Quilty now goes to the far wall for Malott. Murphy there as well. Quilty past the end line, gives back to Murphy. Murphy tripped up at the far side. McQuaid ahead of the play and trying to shovel it down the left wing. Sobchak to Mitchell. Sobchak in behind the Caledonia defense, looking for the hat trick goal at the near side. And McQuaid gets it high to the head area, may have taken it off the side of the visor. Furlong leaving it for McDonald. McDonald fakes a shot around the boards, plays it up the far side. Peacock a shot. And Peacock trying to go through the legs of Palasic. And Palasic at the far side shuts the door and keeps the Thorold Blackhawks on top. Cosimo Fontana with the only goal of the third period. The Blackhawks with 3 second period goals to take the lead. The drop pass to Brown, and Brown fires a shot to the far side off the underneath of the crossbar. Jake Brown 1 inch away from tying this game up. Brown again to the backhand right circle. Sharp in behind the net. Van Buren picks it up. And the pass too far for Lavoie, goes for icing on the near corner 10:05 remaining, period number 3. A tight one between the number 1 seed Caledonia Corvairs and the number 4 seeded Thorold Blackhawks. Thorold getting to the semi with a 4-1 series victory over the Ancaster Avalanche. The Corvairs with a 4-game sweep on the Port Colborne Pirates. Caledonia taking a timeout as we move toward the stretch run of game number 1. 10:05 to go. Tonight's game presented by ARC Pro HD. Due to the weather tomorrow night, ARC Pro HD will not be joining you from Thorold, but there is the possibility, the quick shot off the draw by Blunt and Pulasic making the glove save at the near side. There is the possibility that the ARC Pro crew will see you later on in the series. The quick shot by Blunt, once again glove down by Pulasic. I will be in Thorold tomorrow night for the 7:07 start, weather permitting. So I will see you there. And we'll see you back here Saturday night for Game 3, 7:30 p.m. Caledonia Corvairs and Thorold Blackhawks for Game 3 of the GOJHL Golden Horseshoe Conference semifinal. The pass ahead, broken up by Mitch Brown. Guzzo, the pass too far behind him. Sharp plays it up the boards. Brown wins the battle to the far side. Brown backhands it to Ratchford at the right point. And Sharp backhands it in. Ratchford back to pick up the disc for the Corvairs with 9:04 remaining. Blunt plays it around the far side for Ratchford. Ratchford, the sharp backhand pass, intercepted by Drake Hart. Hart with a assist on the first Thorold goal. And a high stick being called as the puck goes out of play at the far side with 8:42 remaining.
Next game in the series, game number 2 is Benjamin Morrow in Thorold.
Lavoie and Murphy. Murphy wins the draw, can't clear the left side of the point. Mitchell inside the left circle looking for a shot. Murphy intercepts the pass down the right wing, and Malott down to the near corner, checked off by the defender Matt Pizzo. Mitchell, the cross ice long pass down the far wall. Nixon spins away from Mitchell, who falls down, and Nixon plays it up the near side. Murphy with a partial break around Sobchak, and Connor Murphy firing a shot wide to the far side. Mitchell's shot hitting the end board far side, and Quilty picks it up. Dorian tries to knock it down with the left hand, and Murphy loses his stick on the hit by Chris Goulet. Burdick to the near corner, turns around past the end line for Guzzo. It's broken up by Blunt, and he quickly feeds ahead to Peacock. Peacock in behind the Thorold net, loses it to Van Buren, and Van Buren plays the backhand up the wall. Blunt at the near side, slaps it away from Guzzo. Guzzo now checking Dorian. Dorian plays it down past the end line far side, and the puck squirts free to Peacock at his own blue line. The up feed to Dorian. Tanev at the half wall. Hart the turnaround. McQuaid, he is checked from behind by Briar Jonathan. And side of the net, near side, is McQuaid, and his shot into the far corner, the disc back in the neutral zone. McQuaid moving on side, and Hart, Furlong with the left pad down. Furlong stretching his left pad along the ice to the near corner. Furlong doing the semi-splits with the left pad. 6:37 to go. The Thorold Blackhawks looking to go home for game number 2 tomorrow night with a 1-0 series lead. The Corvairs looking for the equalizer in game number 1. Jake Brown with the best opportunity, ringing a shot off the underneath of the crossbar. Brown winds up. Mitch, the high rising shot up over the Thorold net off the glass. Nixon shot, and Fontana knocked down at the far side of the net. Fontana looking for his second along the ice as he fired the Caledonia second goal inside the right circle. The wrist shot to the near side. Nixon winds up, and his shot hits traffic and moves off to the far side. Lavoie to Mitchell, and Mitchell able to clear, resulting on a 2-on-1. Greco with the shot off the right side. Greco shooting to the near corner using Kyler Nixon as a screen. Chris Goulet and Murphy. Murphy winning the draw, dropping it for Nixon. Nixon to the far side to Quilty. And Quilty rings a hard pass around the boards, picked up by Malott. Short pass to Murphy. Murphy knocked down, gets up. Quilty tries a quick forehand shot off to the left of the slot. And Burdick now taking it the other way for the Blackhawks. Nixon around the near board. Burdick to Greco. Nixon muscles his way up underneath Greco and takes the puck out the far side. Brown moves it to the near side this time, beside the Caledonia bench. And the referee calling for a face-off inside the Caledonia zone with 5:11 to go. The Corvairs win the draw. Blunt throwing it down the far side to center ice. The Blackhawks quickly throw it back in, and Fontana tips it out through the neutral zone far side. Hart the shot, looking for a rebound. Hart with two Caledonia defenders back, found some room in between the two of them and fired a quick wrist shot to the near side. And the puck deflecting out of play. Miljer hitting a Corvair forward, Briar Jonathan, and the puck landing inside the Thorold bench. A face-off in the neutral zone, near side. Brown back to the defense. Nixon from the blue line. The cross ice pass to the other side. Moran plays it down the near wall. And Pulasic covering up at the top of the crease. Brown and Sobchak face off inside the left circle, Thorold zone. Brown wins the draw, but Mitchell works his way up the left wing to take it away. Peacock 2-on-1. Peacock hits the inside of the post, near side. Jake Brown with a rebound, 2 posts for the Corvairs. The Corvairs have certainly had their chances to tie this one up. That time, Peacock finding room off the turnover in the neutral zone, and Peacock down on the 2-on-1, taking it himself and firing a wrist shot over top the right circle and hitting the inside of the near post. Greco plays it around the wall. Tries to find Guzzo on the far side. And Peacock tries to beat the icing, but the puck goes to the end line ahead of Peacock for a face-off in the Caledonia zone with 3:27 remaining. The face-off out to the right glove side of Furlong. Peacock wins the draw. Moran digs it out of the skates of Kyle Tanev, and Tanev pinned up against the wall by Moran. Now Jake Brown and a Thorold forward with his back to the wall. That's Drake Hart. Nixon to Dorian. Dorian plays it in past the end line near side for Nixon. Blunt, the high arcing pass through the neutral zone, taken away by Van Buren. Malott, the interception, and the drop pass ends up on the stick of Drake Hart. And the Blackhawks play a bouncing puck out and make a line change. Lavoie plays it deep down the near side. McDonald intercepts for the Corvairs and plays it out through the neutral zone far corner. Coughs it up, Sobchuk. Murphy coughing up the puck off to the left of the slot, and now the Corvairs back the other way, down the right wing. Inside 2 minutes. Game number 1, the Blackhawks with the 3-2 lead in game number 1, courtesy of their 3 second period goals. Matt Quilty with the first Caledonia goal at 10:16. Sobchak from Drake Hart at 32 seconds. McQuaid from Pizzo at 5:02. And Sobchak again with the third Thorold goal at 15:54. Fontana scoring the only third period goal for the Corvairs, corralling in the pass down the right wing, the pass too far ahead of him. Fontana one-handing the pass and firing a wrist shot in the near corner. The Corvairs cutting the deficit to 1. Jake Brown hitting the underneath of the crossbar, close to tying it for the Corvairs. And Peacock as well, ringing it off the inside of the near post. Nixon plays it deep for Peacock. Pizzo cuts him off in beyond the end line. Fontana at the half wall digging, and Ratchford unable to keep it onside for the Corvairs. The net now empty for the 6th attacker. Quilty coughs it up, and Ratchford with a nice body check at the far side. McQuaid unable to break in, the pass down the right wing, and the shot by Quilty. The correct idea by Quilty. getting a quick shot so that Pulasic has to hang on. A face-off now deep in the Thorold zone, and a timeout called by the Corvairs.
Caledonia Pro-Fit Corvairs. Game 2 of this series, tomorrow night, March the 12th in Thorold, game time 7:07, Community Arena on Front Street. Next home game number 3 is Saturday, March the 15th, here in Caledonia at 7:30. Game number 4, back in Thorold on Monday, March the 17th, game time 7:07. Fifth game of necessary, Wednesday, March 19th in Caledonia. Number 6, if necessary, is Thursday, March 20th in Thorold. And game number 7, Saturday, March 22nd.
50.6 seconds to go for the Corvairs to tie it up. Brown kicks it to Quilty. Quilty plays it in deep for Peacock. Peacock for Mitch Brown. Brown turns around, gives to Murphy, and the pass by Murphy, no one there for the Corvairs. But the Blackhawks unable to clear. Nixon gives it to Quilty. Quilty, the pass too far for him. Peacock, the bouncing pass off the near side. 17 seconds to go. The Corvairs still keep it in. A chance here. Far side, Quilty digs it out. The backhand pass, and the Blackhawks able to clear. 5 seconds to go. The Corvairs lose it in the neutral zone, and the Thorold Blackhawks upset the Caledonia Corvairs in game number 1 of the Golden Horseshoe Conference semifinal. The Thorold Blackhawks with a 1-0 series lead. Matt Quilty at 10:16 for the Corvairs. The Corvairs with a 1-0 lead at the intermission. Owen Sobchak with the tying goal at 32 seconds of the second. Zach McQuaid the go-ahead at 5:02 of period number 2. Sobchak with his second from Greco at 15:54. The Blackhawks with the second intermission lead at 3-1. Fontana replying for the Corvairs with a wrist shot to the near corner, and the Corvairs coming close, hitting the bottom of the crossbar on the shot by Jake Brown. Peacock hitting the inside of the post, but the Blackhawks able to keep the Corvairs on the outskirts for the majority of the last minute, and the Blackhawks come away with the game 1 3-2 victory. We'll see you back here on Saturday night for game 3. A reminder, game 2 tomorrow night in Thorold, 7:07 p.m. Once again, your final score, the Thorold Blackhawks 3 and the Caledonia Corvairs 2. The Thorold Blackhawks lead the best of 7 GOJHL Golden Horseshoe Conference semifinal by a series lead of 1-0. The Corvairs and Blackhawks right back at it tomorrow night for game 2. For the Caledonia Corvairs Hockey Club, I'm John Molson. We'll see you back here for game 3 Saturday night at the HCCC, 7:30 p.m. Good night from the HCCC. See you for game 3 and the possibility tomorrow night for game 2 in Thorold. But a reminder, our camera crew not there tomorrow, but we will be right back here for Saturday's game. Tonight's final score, the Thorold Blackhawks 3, the Caledonia Corvairs 2. The Thorold Blackhawks lead the best of 7 semifinal series, 1-0.